Hi, this is Poetic Empress. I'm here just briefly. I have something that crossed my mind I'd like to talk about. It's about breakups. It's about relationships. Relationships come and they go. Sometimes we expect them to last forever and ever. There are some people that are very special, I believe, that are able to hold a relationship from teenage years even up until they're in their late 90s or until. But then there's others, including myself, that relationship doesn't last, not even 20 years. Have you noticed that in relationships, you may have one that you're at odds with the person? You may not get treated the way you feel like you should, not fairly. It may be more one-sided. Maybe you're the stronger person, and the other person is the more weaker when it comes to handling money or the children or something. One has the strength and the other one is the weakest link. And then there's relationships when there's no one there but just the woman herself, and she takes care of everything. And they call that the masculine and the feminine energy. But I'm not trying to go into the spiritual part, but I'm sure it's going to spill over in this short video. What I wanted to say is this. You will notice in relationships, once that you have separated from the person that you thought you would be with like forever, that person treats the next person better than they did you. Then there are sometimes that instead of that, it's the complete opposite. Notice that the person that you were with that treat the next woman or the next man better, you taught them something. They learned something. They had an evolution, a spiritual growth. And although they may not come back and tell you they appreciate, the relationship and the things that they went through, know that you made a big impact on their life. I remember when I was married, my relationship didn't go the way I felt like that it should, right? In fact, I strongly feel like it could have been much better, but one person wanted to be in control. And as I've said many times before, that's not the way a relationship is supposed to go. And I don't feel like no person should try to control another. That's a form of slavery. Not only that, it's also a form of witchcraft. But a lot of y'all ain't gonna believe that, so moving right along. Well, speaking of my relationship, many years later, several years later, after I ran into my ex-husband, he began to share with me about his relationship. And he mentioned something that was negative, and I just couldn't go there with him. So I had to tell him, that person just may be your soulmate. In spite of all the stuff that we went through, it was for your making. It was for my making. However, if you notice that your relationship is much closer, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's same sex or different opposite sex relationship. The relationship changes. Could be for the better or for the worse. But in his case, it defined him to be a better person. And I like this new person that I see, to a degree. He seems to be much calmer these days. Well, the last time I saw him. And they just seem to get along just like two little kids. And I think that's pretty cool. So I'm still waiting on my soulmate to show up. I thought I met him. However, only time will tell. So I hope something I said here will kind of encourage you, because I know there's questions that come up in our minds, females. you know, like, dang. When he was with me, he didn't treat me nothing like that. He give it her, she get all the trimmings and stuff. Yeah, and it'll make you feel, some way about it. You might even get like I did, because I was ready to get in his face about it. But I believe that God gave me an epiphany, and He's the one that let me know that the relationship evolved. He learned some things, you know. I hate to say this, but sometimes pain helps you to evolve. And talking about emotional pain helps you to grow. Sometimes it breaks that hard exterior of a shell that we have and allow the softer part of us come out. It may be a talent or something that you have, that you throw it on the shelf. And then all of a sudden you just took a deep sigh and say, I think I'll just, pull out some wood or something, do some wood burning. All I'm saying is that I too am one of those deep romantic people, and I know what it feels like. So embrace the time that you have. So when it's over, at least you'll be able to look back on the good parts. And if your relationship is taking a toll for the worse or start to decline, know this. It probably was only meant to be for a short time. And each party that's involved got something out of it. There was a learning experience in it for both parties. All right, like, share, subscribe, comment. I look forward to coming back doing another video just for you.